one of the things that the Appleton is known for is their reading program.
Yeah.
Was that something that was already established, or was that something that you kind of brought to the table?
No, by all means, it was definitely other folks that had established that. Kind of went along with their change of mascots. I mean, they had been, like I said, they had been the Centaurs way back in the day. Then they changed to the Roadrunners, and then they changed to the Bookworms.
When was that?
That was during, I believe, Mark Schmaltz's reign as the principal there. It was a way for them to really say that everything is accessed through reading. You know, if you want to be a great scientist, you got to be a good reader. If you want to be a great mathematician nowadays, you got to be a great reader because you have to understand the problems. And everything is connected to that. If you can't read well, you cannot access your education very well. And so they said, we're going to focus on reading as one of our main focuses. And a principal 4 principals ago named Kathy Drogas, she was very much involved in that as well, even though, and then Andy Lassie, he was involved in it. And for always, they always had high academics, always, even way back in 100 years ago. They were noted for, like, for example, their chemistry lab. They had a chemistry lab at the time that was state of the art. The community actually had put money into it. So when kids graduated from Appleton and they went on to university, they were, in their first year, made teachers' assistants because they were so astute at that. Well, we took that kind of idea, like, hey, they had all these great chemists that came out of Appleton back in the 30s and 40s and 20s and all that stuff. Well, now we wanted these great readers to come out. So what I love to hear is when our middle school principals say to me, man, we can spot an Appleton kid a mile away. One, they work so hard and they show a great deal of respect, but they're good readers. That's a huge kudo to us as a staff. We want our kids to be able to read well.
Yeah.
And just that joy that you can get from it, you know, there's just a piece of that. So we invite our Grand Valley storytellers in because even that verbal language storytelling correlates so well to reading. You know, it helps them understand the elements of story.
Yeah.
And that's what's in reading. You know, but our staff, I certainly look for in a staff member somebody that can teach reading well because we want to continue that tradition for sure.